Hello, it's Thursday, December 31st, 2009, and I'm Martin Smith with a daily outlook from MaxiForex. The dollar ended mixed versus the majors after better than expected Chicago PMI showed US companies expanded more than anticipated in December, causing the euro and pound to gain back versus the dollar. The Chicago PMI rose to 60, the highest level since January 2006. Nasdaq and Dow Jones rose by 0.13% and 0.3% respectively. Crude gained by 0.5%, closing at $79.28 a barrel, after crude inventories showed a drop of 1.5 million barrels, leading prices higher. Gold declined by minus 0.45%, closing at $1,093.70 an ounce. Today, unemployment claims are expected at 460k versus 452k prior. The euro remained almost unchanged versus the dollar after it was unable to remain below the 1.43 level. M3 money supply came out worse than expected at minus 0.2% versus 0.4% forecast. Overall, the euro dollar traded with a low of 1.4273 and a high of 1.4361. The euro is still on a downtrend versus the dollar, but not being able to sustain below the 143 level gives great opportunities for short-term trades upwards. German and Italian banks are already on their New Year's holiday, and light volume and volatility are expected. Resistance stands at 1.4413 and 1.4458, with support at 1.4325 and 1.4273. The pound rose versus the dollar and strengthened its biggest gain in more than 2 months against the euro as it reached oversold conditions, sending it to an 11-week low. Overall, the pound dollar traded with a low of 1.5833 and a high of 1.6095. The main trend is still downwards, and only a break above 1.6250 will suggest the trend has changed. Today, nationwide HPI is expected at 0.4% versus 0.5% prior. Resistance is at 1.6095 and support is at 16022, 15925 and 15845. The dollar climbed to a 3-month high versus the yen on speculation the Fed is moving closer to withdrawing stimulus measures as the economy recovers, pushing bond yields higher. Overall, the dollar-yen traded with a low of 91.98 and with a high of 92.67. The momentum on the dollar-yen is upwards, and as long as it remains above the 92 level, it is bullish. No economic data is expected today. Resistance is at 92.60 and 92.77, with support at 92 and 91.8 and 91.50. The CAD declined the most against its US counterparts in 3 weeks as Chicago PMI showed more signs of growth in the US, causing investors to exit their bets against the dollar. Overall, the dollar CAD traded with a low of 1.0441 and a high of 1.0578. The dollar CAD has completed the hammer reversal pattern with a strong green confirming candlestick on the daily chart. Therefore, it's likely to continue going up. No economic data is expected today. Resistance is at 1.0560 and 1.0577, with support at 1.0505, 1.0455 and 1.0418. That's it from me. Be sure to visit us at maxiforex.ru.